We check the setting of the side windows in the new E-Class Coupe, using the passenger side as an example. Bring both windows down. We begin with the basic adjustment of the front window. Behind the sealing rim of the door frame is the anti-theft clip. Unhook this with a screwdriver. Then you can take off the sealing rail from the window channel. Work your way forward step by step. The removal of the front door lining is next. You'll see how this is done in the program Removal of the Front Door Lining of the E-Class Coupe. Once this is done, remove the two adhesive pads. We're working on the passenger side, so we can operate the side window from the driver's side. If you do the setting on the driver's side, then you must reconnect the window switch in order to operate the window. Now raise the window until you see the window's lifter screws in the openings. Then loosen the two screws with a ratchet. Once the screws are loose, slide the window all the way to the back. Attach a piece of tape at the front. And push the window all the way forward. With a pen, draw a line along the window rail. Push the window back 4 mm and using a feeler gauge, check whether the distance is correct. If the distance is correct, then tighten the screws of the window lifter with a torque of 9 Nm. The two adhesive pads come back in their place. And you can take the tape off the window. The lateral adjustment of the window is done. For the height adjustment, the tape comes back into play. Attach two strips at the top of the window. And another two strips at the corner of the window guide rail. Now from the edge of the window, make a mark 40 mm inward and then 10 mm downward. Make another mark beside it at the same height. And connect the 2 points. On the lower tape, measure 25 mm from the window guide rail and 10 mm from the top. Here too, mark the points and draw a line. Now bring the window all the way up. And check the results with a feeler gauge. Due to the immersion depth of 2 mm, on the outside it must be 8 mm. But don't measure in such a way. Instead, set the feeler gauge directly at the anodized strip on the sealing rubber. In our case, the setting is correct top and bottom. If the measures are not correct, a special tool comes into use. Insert the long torque screwdriver between the door paneling and window pane. We show you more clearly using a model. By turning the adjusting screw clockwise, you lower the height of the window pane. In an anti-clockwise direction, the window moves upward. This way you set the optimal height. Then open the door so that the window goes down a bit and remove the tape strips. Now bring the window down a little so that it doesn't raise independently when closing the door. To set the pre-tension, put the 2mm feeler gauge behind the window. The outside edge of the feeler gauge must rest upon the groove of the seal. If the window is not correctly adjusted, once again the special tool comes into use. The adjusting screw is directly behind the warning lamp in the door lining. With the socket wrench, unscrew the nut of the adjusting screw. Then turn the adjusting screw to the right and you adjust the window outward. Turn it to the left and you adjust the window inward. Good. Everything fits nicely, so now tighten the nut again. The correctly adjusted front window is a basic condition for the setting of the rear side window. First, remove the ceiling rail. Then check the measure between the window and the body edge flange. The distance is 12 mm with a tolerance of ±1 mm. On closing the window, it should be in the center as here. If the setting is not correct, take a socket wrench and adjust the window at these two screws. Once the ceiling rail is installed again, check the gap measure between the door and the rear window. Not so good. The distance should be top and bottom 9 mm with a tolerance of ±1 mm, whereby the upper measure must always be greater or equal to the lower measure. To adjust, bring the window halfway down and attach 3 tape strips. Here, here, and here. From the top, measure 10 mm downward. Mark the point and another one at the same height. Connect the point, this is your guideline. Repeat this on the other tape strips. Now the rear lining must be removed. For this, watch the program Removal of the Rear Lining of the E-Class Coupe. After the lining, undo the belt tensioner. Lay it to the side and remove 3 rubber covers. From here on, get a colleague to help you. On the inside, he loosens the screws of the window lifter while you push the window into the correct position using a suction cup. Check the immersion depth of the window. Here too it's also 2 mm, so you measure 8 mm at the window. Also check the gap dimension between the 2 windows. Once it's correct, your colleague can tighten the screws of the window lifter with a torque of 9 Nm. For the final check, open the door and move the window down and check all measures once again. With us now, everything is correct. If not, then repeat the procedure. The installation of the rear lining takes place in the reverse order, as well as the door lining on the passenger side. With the door closed, don't forget to standardize the front window with the switch in the passenger door. And lastly, do a quick test routine in Star Diagnosis and clear the fault memory. The setting of the side windows is now correct.